think the iPad might crash. It might crash. It didn't want to cooperate on the setup here. Oh, Mindy, how's your dog Bailey, Mindy? Give us a Bailey update. Like, as in, did you get the results from the vet? Is what I'm concerned about. Please be on a real keyboard so I can have fast answers. Good morning, Sarah. No news. What? Mindy, no news. What, did they sit on the biopsy and not send it in right away? We had when Doug got his answer back in like it was like 48 hours. What, the lab is out of town? The lab's out of town. Hang on, let me get a big chat window open here because I'm having a hard time seeing this little tiny chat. Hang on, let me get a big chat. The doctor's out of town. Well, yeah, the doctor doesn't matter. It's the lab that does the test, Mindy. And okay, I'm waiting here for Mindy to get back to me. So have they got the results back from the lab? And you're just waiting for your slacker, lazy doctor to get, that has no concern for your stress. What? Oh man, I would give that, that's not my kind of vet. He has to be the one to update us. What? Is like some kind of medical procedure in the States? Another vet can't read the tests and let you know? Mindy, you got to get a new vet. This guy's useless. You need to find a good vet. Like, let me hang like this. What kind of ass does that to a pet owner? Like, I don't want to stress you out, or like that, but like I would be stressed right out waiting. It killed me waiting for Doug's results. That was the worst part, was waiting for the results. After the operation, the healing part and the mess and all that kind of stuff. That was one thing, but it was waiting to find out about the cancer. That's what killed me, was the waiting. I've seen the lost chat, or everybody's left me because I'm stressing them out too early in the morning. Did I lose chat? Am I still here? Oh, let me just check. Did I lose everything this morning? I'm having problems here this morning, folks. The YouTube app. Oh, okay. Mindy's back. Oh, you're typing a long sentence. Good morning, Connie. Hello, Lester. That vet, Mindy, seriously, is there, like, in the future, maybe you need to do a little bit of vet recon, looking for new vet. This guy, like, unbelievable. Well, you could look at it this way: no news is good news, because he's going to say, like, why bother calling them back? The dog's fine. That could be it too, which is still heartless on his part. Nonchalantly tossing your stress aside. I don't know. I go all postal on the guy. See, that's what you think. You think that's it, and you're hoping. See, that's just wrong, Mindy, to do that to it's just wrong on so many levels. You know what I would do? I would find a new vet, and then I would out him. I'll out him for you. Give me the vet's name, his Facebook page and his Google Place page, and we'll let him know how everybody would let him know. The people of the world know how he just, put you on the back burner, stressed right out. And if you want to get stressed out, and you got problems with your vet, this is the guy to go to. He'll go on holidays right in the middle of the procedure. What, he got a mistress out of town or something? Does his wife know he's out of town? Lester, see, Lester wants to hit him already with the reviews. Oh, Mindy, I would love you to. You got to find a new vet and then share this guy with us to drag you out like this. This is just wrong. Wrong on so many levels. It takes 48 hours to get the test results. 48 hours. That's all it takes. It's so fast. Well, at least up here it is. And we have, like, well, our vet system's pretty good up here. It's not government ran. So everything happens really fast up here with the vet situation. If you're willing to pay, it'll happen fast. Because that's how they make their money. The faster they can be, the more they can charge you. Unless you're Andy, taking care of Doug. And then, that's a different story. Andy just doesn't charge. Andy hasn't got back to me on Doug's thyroid situation. Because no news is good news. Sarah, she's been over a week. It's been over a week. Like, what's today? What day of the week is today? What day of the week is today? It's Wednesday. It's been 8 days. Since the operation. The operation was last Tuesday, right? 9 days, 8 days. The operation was last Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. You should have had the results Thursday, Mindy. Mindy. I'm so sad for you, Mindy, going through this stress. I've been there. I know what it's like. Really know what it's like. I was a mess. I was freaked out, waiting. And then when I got the news, I got drunk. I did, off camera. I did. I got drunk off camera when I got the news. I was so happy for Doug. He didn't have any booze, but I did. And also one thing with alcohol, you can either be depressed or you can be happy. Pick your poison. What day? Oh. So I gotta check something out, folks, because enough of stressing poor Mindy out here. I don't want to stress Mindy out. Good morning, photo girl. Another woman that has disappeared out of my life and reappeared. She just selectively jumps in. Okay, I want to check out the feeds here because I changed the camera angles. How did they turn out? Oh, that's actually a little bit better, eh? It's a little bit lower. Down at duck level. Yeah, that's not bad. What's the other one look like? That's a lot better. It doesn't have that looking down look at them. Man, you know when you rewire and everything? Oh man, it's just a lot of screwing around. And I get so confused with all the wires. There's too many wires. It's like, and they're all black. Everything's black. No, that's not bad either, eh? I lowered it on the front. I could have lowered it a little bit more, but today is pick up wide angle lens day. Let me just double check here. I'm pretty sure today is wide angle lens day. Actually, let me just check on something else too. Let's just check on tracking on outdoor camera encoder. And what? Okay, what is going on with Canada Post here? This thing is still sitting in Montreal. It was scanned on the... Okay, I don't get this. Today's the 20th. The item is traveling to its destination will remain in the state until its final process. But it's been sitting in Montreal. It got scanned on the 17th at 13:32 and then at 15:57. It's been sitting in Montreal for 3 days. Why? They're going to make sure it doesn't get here to the 27th. Unbelievable how slow this is. Well, no, we're not getting that today. Well, I just want to double check here to make sure that I'll go in the lenses. I got those two wide angle lenses coming. Well, they're here actually, allegedly. Allegedly. Tracking history. Item being held. Okay, so let's just scan this tracking number and go onto the Canada Post site. And just to make sure, because if it is, I gotta whip in to get that because I'm really curious on the difference it's gonna make because it really made a big difference in the goose shed. And yes, it's sitting at the post office box, folks. Notice card left for pickup. All right, it's there. Right on. Okay. My used winter jacket that I bought from Croatia, made in Sweden, is en route via Croatian post. I've got a used winter jacket coming from Croatia. We're an international show here, aren't we? I got soaked yesterday doing the electrical there on the roof line, but oh, I'm so glad I got everything done. So glad. What a day. Awesome day. Accomplished a ton yesterday. A ton. All right. So good morning, everybody. And we can go down the list of a lot of people. I acknowledge all your existence here this morning. So today we're going to get an upgrade. I'm going to whip into town and pick up the lenses because I really want to change them in the barn to give you an idea of what level of awesomeness we're going to be having in here on the camera angles, because I think tonight the weather is we're back down to cold again, where the ducks are going to be in the barn. Let me just double check that. I was putting the roof flashing on yesterday, you know, on the barn where the roof meets the front of the barn, and I was saying, you know, like the roof flashing. You remember I told you I bought the whole roof for $100, like the whole roof for $100. Yesterday, when I cut the flashing package open, the invoice was inside. Unbelievable. You know what the flashing was worth? There's only 15.5 feet of bent metal, custom bent, okay, that matches the contour of the roof. Guess what that cost? You're never going to guess what the flashing cost in compared to the roof that cost $100 for the whole thing. We'll just wait for everybody to take some guesses here. Oh, come on, Danny. Speed. I'm educated guess. Soaps your way out there. Connie's the closest. Connie's being the closest. Oh, photo girl. I'd hate to. Well, I'd like to be your contractor working on your horse ranch. I could charge you whatever I wanted. I could retire. Oh, lens over. So the price is right. Connie wins. $118. Do you believe it? I'll show you this with the camera when I'm outside. The little piece of metal, and it's like, well, it's four chunks, and it's like $118 for 4 little pieces of metal. But a whole roof I got, you know, used for $100. It is used. Well, it wasn't used. It was never used, but you know what I mean. It was a hell of a deal on the roof. Yeah, we're going to be in lockdown tonight. Weather advisory in effect. Oh no. Oh. Why would they have a weather advisor for 2 to 5 centimeters of snow? Because it's going to be heavy flurries. It's winter. Yeah, minus 19 tonight, minus 23 tomorrow night. Yeah, so I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll throw some straw in the barn today because it's clean. I'll just throw a little bit more in there, like a half a bale or something, or 1 bale over the whole floor, and then we'll do the lockdown tonight. It'll be absolutely filthy tomorrow, and then I'll do a barn cleaning tomorrow. Today we're working in the garage, folks. I know last night nobody wanted to see me fix my broom. I was quite proud of my broom repair job. My feelings were hurt immensely that nobody wanted to watch me fix my broom, which I broke on the roof, putting the flashing on. So you got to watch ducks playing in a little kiddie pool instead. Yes, the broom looks good. Anybody else would have thrown that broom out, but I just can't throw it out. I can't throw things out. Got to just keep fixing them until they're unfixable, if you know what I mean. Oh. We fix them until it's impossible to fix them, and then it's time to let them go. Which brings me to another topic of unfixable. The little gray head duck. I think he's got to go. I'm 99% sure he's got to go. It ain't gonna happen. Oh. His leg's getting worse. It's getting bigger, swelling. So he's and the swelling is pain. So he's got some kind of infection, more likely gone up into the bone, similar to what Disco had. And that took, that took a ton of money, like over $224 actually, in antibiotics, and a month solid to fix. And that was Disco, and Disco was like a unique duck. This is just a gray-headed duck that I thought was cute. It was decent little duck, but something happened to him. Can I do an autopsy to see the differences in the leg? No, I'm not going to be cutting the duck open, Vivian. God, you're gory. I'm not interested in cutting it. I can tell you the difference. One leg is this big, and one leg is that big. Okay? There's the autopsy. Bad leg, good leg. There you go. Also, now everybody would like to see the broom repair. Do you want me to go break it again and then redo it? Or take apart my repair job and show you how I did it? I'm quite impressed the way I did it because I broke her good when I was on the roof. I was pushing the snow off. Oh, it was slippery, folks. I almost lost her when I first got on the roof. It was bad. Inquiring minds like to know. Vivian? Nah, I'm not into doing autopsies. I know the difference. Good leg, bad leg. There you go. Do I have meds to try on? Photo girl, the last time I had this situation, I've been down this road before. It's 30 days worth of antibiotics and it's $224 is what it cost. $224. Ain't doing that for the little gray-headed duck is unfortunately going to get the axe medicine. So, and I secretly fixed Disco, and everybody wanted me to axe Disco. Do you not remember that? Anybody here that remembers that? When everybody was giving me grief about Disco, and that's why I did it off camera and didn't tell anybody and paid the $224 myself and just said, I'm not going to tell anybody. Because everybody was like, what was it? We spent $100 the first batch of antibiotics and it didn't work. And everybody said, kill Disco, just kill. Oh, it was the most negative comments. It's like, if we would have been doing live streams back then, I would have been banning people because they were so negative. Just kill Disco. I'm not going to kill Disco. Disco's cool. The chances of Disco being here are so slim because of what Disco is. That happened naturally. I didn't force it. Because think about it. Well, Frank and Disco, they're anomalies. My electricity here is 120 volts or 240 volts at my house. So that's what it is here. We are the same as United States of America. I wish we were 220 volt. Or 240, I should say, right, Mark? I'm glad you corrected me on that because it's not really 220. I don't know why people say that 110, 220 because it's not 110. It's really 120, 240. I don't know why that is. So many people say that, and it's 240, but it's like 220, 240. It varies, but anyways. Tom, this broom, you could have took the whole family on this broom that I fixed. It's a big one. It's a big, big outdoor sweeper. Like, I'm not kidding you. The whole family could have hopped on it. I wish we were 240. Why? Because you can get away with thinner wire. The wiring's much thinner. You don't need to use, like, we use such heavy wire here. It's like, it's a conspiracy, you know. We can go down this rabbit hole if you want, but it's a conspiracy. The copper industry, you know, because there's just it's just stupid to be on 120 volt because the amperage, the size of the copper we have to use here on everything is just ridiculous. Like when I bought that, you know, the incubator, you know, the wiring's so thin in it. It's just paper thin. When I was a kid, we had Christmas lights from Germany when we brought them over, and I remember as a kid, and the wire was so thin on it, on the Christmas lights. Oh, do I have rats in my duck house? No, I have no rats here at all on my property. I have no rats. Rats are not not they don't live in this part of the world. The Even Robert at his feed place doesn't have rats. Lots of chipmunks and lots of mice, but no rats. Oh, there's rats in Canada. Go to the dump. Lots of rats there. But we've got a lot of predators, you know, that love slow moving rats because, like a lot of predators, a lot of predators that would love a tasty rat. So the rats really have to be quick here, really fast. So, like, they have to be faster than a squirrel because if they're not, whatever's chasing the squirrel is going to get the rat. Oh, not just weasels. We got we got the great horned owls. We got all kinds of owls, hawks, fishers. Um, you know, there's a whole bevy foxes, ton of foxes, coyotes. Like, do I go salmon fishing? Yeah, I go salmon fishing every week in my lake. The salmon are running right now on the lake. I'm gonna do a live stream this afternoon. Right now, the penguins are chasing the salmon on the lake. It's the perfect time to get some penguins. Penguins and salmons. That's what we're all about here. No sharks. Too cold, Ozzy. Too cold for the sharks. You know that. So you're just talking foolishness now. Ice skating. I got sad yesterday. I was like, I took the tractor and I almost went on the ice, and I decided not to on the Magoon. The Magoon. I got to drill a hole. I got to see what's going on with it. There's water keeps appearing. It's like the water's too much water's flowing through the Magoon, and the ice is just not good ice. Like it could be like get wet to the chest type winter. Skating along, and oh, I'm wet to the chest. Oh, that'd be fun, eh? Standing there like this in the Magoon. Like, uh, I might have to skate. My original plan was to skate the whole thing, and it ain't gonna happen. Doug keeps falling through the outside edges where the water comes in. I'm shocked how much water is flowing through that thing. Live stream me going through the ice? Is that what you're saying, Vista? You'd like to watch that? Good morning, Digger Pete. Oh, elbow's about to crack. Miss Caught Girl. Just a suggestion for some casual entertainment on an afternoon. Watching Matt skate and everybody taking bets. When's he going to go through the ice? Like, how long is it going to last before he goes through the ice? Now, the bets, do we do odds, or do we just do straight up timestamps? I'm not big on getting wet in the winter. Even though it's like right here and I could get out of the water and come and change, it's not a good situation. Oh, Janie thinks we just go for timestamps. Actually, my ankle's killing me, soaps. It's bad. I'm in pain. Even with my boots tied up tight. The end of the day, like last night, oh, she was sore last night at the end of the day. All the walking around, doing all the little jobs. I'm in a hurting state here. Well, Jared, what's on the agenda today? I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to have breakfast. Then I'm going to go to the garage. We're going to do the morning duck soak. I'm going to off a duck this morning. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to clean the hospitals up. And then I'm going to whip to town, get the post office situation taken care of, because there's 2 wide-angle lenses there that I bought, specialty ones, and these ones weren't cheap. These ones were more money, but they go on the big cameras, and they enable us to get the full barn. I'm really excited about seeing what it's going to look like, because the whole barn, you're going to see, folks, when I do the unveiling today of the lenses, you're going to be blown away the difference. Like there's going to be, put it this way, there's going to be no part of the barn you cannot see. Okay, that's what it's going to be like. Well, look at the goose shed. Look at the angle on the goose shed. So imagine both cameras in the barn with that kind of angle. Like, you're going to see down both walls at the same time on each camera. Like, you might be able to see the back corner, like, of where the barn is, the back camera. So that's going to happen today. And then I'm going to work on the water station in the garage. I'm going to go into the water station mode today in the garage, and maybe even a goose nesting box will be fabricated today. We're going to have some fun in the garage, and I'm going to have the stream running on the ducks in the kiddie pool while I'm doing all this work, because nobody's interested in watching me build things or fix things. So you can just hear all the tools run and everything in the background, and you know, the camera will be on the ducks in the kiddie pool for the whole day. That's what's going to happen. I'm not getting any comment on that, or the 30-second delay. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to show you the water station. I want to share the water station. Trust me, it's going to happen. I'm just joking with you. But I'm not going to let it go about the broom, because I thought everybody would like to see me fix a broken broom. But no. And there was like 75 people on the stream. It's like, I waited and waited, and I gave the 30-second delay. Still, nobody wants to see the broom. So today, but you will be watching me work, because I want to build the water station for in the barn today, absolutely, for sure. And plus, I want to start working on the outside water station. And Vista, what are you napping in the middle of the day while I'm working? I can't believe you napping while I'm working. Slocker. Well, Janie, you missed an awesome broom fixing. Well, it's not just fixing it rather than discarding it. I have another problem, Vivian, is to get rid of stuff here. Either I burn it, if it can't be burnt, then I've got to take it apart and salvage what I can, and then I got to take it to the dump if it can't fit in a garbage bag. That's the problem. It's a real hassle to get rid of stuff. Do I have more Christmas lights? I have some, Thomas. I do have some more Christmas lights, but I'm not putting them up in the hardware store. The hardware store is just I'm not going to do it. I know you probably would like some Christmas lights in my hardware store, but the hardware store is just going to stay a work situation. Sort of like a factory, Factories don't have Christmas lights in them. That's what the hardware store is. It's like a factory, a duck factory. In the house window? Why? You guys are making work for me. I'm supposed to be focusing on winter duck stuff, and you want me to start doing more decorating? I got Christmas lights up in the barn, like pushy. Like, I did that. And you have no idea how many times I get caught up in those lights when I'm working in it. Like this morning, I got my head caught in them again doing eggs. Actually, you know what? Whoa, let's just check on another thing that's supposed to be arriving. Where is that? Where is it? Okay, let's wait. Where is that? Where is that? Where is it? Hang on here, folks. Tracking number. Okay, here it is. Federal Express. Let's see where it is right now. Come on, too many tabs open. Oh, open the wrong tab. I'm going to check here because today I think it might be arriving. If they sent it, I'm pretty sure they do 2-day shipping when they send out stuff like this. Where is it? Where is it right now? In transit. Where is it? When's it going to arrive? Wow, it's going to be here today, folks. Scheduled delivery, December the 20th by 5 p.m. It's going to be here. So I've got to go to the post office first thing this morning so that I can be here all day. And I gotta leave the gate open for the FedEx driver because it depends on what driver I get. One driver knows to come down the driveway. Oh, and he knows he's met Doug. He's cool. And then the other guy gets all freaked out, and he won't come down the driveway. He's afraid of Doug. Even though I introduced him to Doug, and Doug did the smellies, and everything was fine, but all right. So we'll have that by the end of the day. Oh, hopefully it works. You know what they said to me? I sent an email saying, I said in my email saying that I hope the Wi-Fi on this works and that we don't have a repeat of the last time. And they go, well, it should work. If you don't, it could be your system. And I'm like, oh, I'm streaming with other Wi-Fis and I am not having a problem. But this one I am. But I always got to say, oh, it's your system. But I have other Wi-Fi streaming and it works. Yours is not. It keeps disconnecting. Oh. What area of Canada am I in? I'm in the cold part, Georgie. And it's warm in the summer here, though. Teradek's got a new encoder out. That's pretty high tech, but YouTube doesn't use the technology yet. It uses half the bandwidth. So instead of 6 megabytes, it's 3 megabytes to stream 1080. So it's like the same bandwidth as 720. It's pretty cool, but YouTube doesn't accept it yet. The price is also really cool. It's like really cool. It's hot, hot, hot price. As in red hot. Too much hot. Well, this time of year, Georgie, the whole of Canada. No, there's parts that are just damp and cool. The West Coast, they're damp and cool right now. Aussie off grid nose hair remover, maybe. I don't know what that's for. For me, I should get that. I'm glad I got it. I had to wash my nose out this morning though. I went down outside to do the eggs and oof, man, I had a little bit of a sneeze attack when I got back in that barn. There is something in that straw this year. Wow. I I I am blown away how it irritates the crap out of me. Like I'm seriously thinking about getting some wax to plug my nostrils. Just every morning, just bunch of wax on my nose and okay, we're going out. Like I'm not wearing a dust mask. That's just crazy. We do the whole winter with a white dust mask on. Do you know what it's like wearing a dust mask and glasses outside in the cold? That your glasses fog up because all the air escapes right here and goes up underneath your glasses, and then your glasses fog up. It's like yesterday when I was doing the electrical on the roof drip line. I had to put my hood up because it was raining right where I was standing, the water coming off the roof. And my hood, the face thing came up to here. So what was happening was when I was breathing bent over working, the air was going up underneath my glasses and my glasses were fogging. It was fun doing it all fogging up. No, not hot wax, cold wax, not wax that'll rip my nose hairs out. I don't want to rip my nose hairs out. I just want to plug my nostrils so I stop sucking at whatever it is up my nose. There's something that my nose doesn't like. It's bizarre this year. Put shaving cream on my glasses. Walk around with foamed up glasses. Yeah, they definitely won't fog up, but I think I have a hard time looking through the foam. If they only be looking a little bit funny, walking around with big globs of shaving cream foam. I could Rain-X my glasses too. That works. I could just take Rain-X and do the glasses. You know. The only problem is I don't have shaving cream here. I don't own shaving cream. I don't use it. I don't have anything that resembles shaving cream foam on this property. I don't buy it. That's just more things you gotta throw in the garbage. All those metal tins. I don't do that. Everybody else is gonna try it though. You guys should be like trying to use less things that create messes, garbage. I do it the old school way with soap, just like my grandfather did, and his father did. Soap. And I'll let you in a little secret. Your blades stay sharper longer. They put a dulling agent in shaving cream foam. You know that, eh? Because if you use foam, the blades go dull really fast. So, but if you use soap, the blades don't go dull. I discovered this years ago about the blade thing. But my grandfather, he used soap. So I use soap, same thing. And then I don't have to buy the cans, and I don't throw the cans in the dump or recycle or whatever. I just don't. I don't have just. I just have less garbage by not partaking in the shaving cream foam scenario. So I could use a knife and soap the old school way. What I would really like would be like one of those safety razors, which I always get a kick of why they call it a safety razor because it's the most dangerous razor in the world. Uh, I would die to have those. I remember as a kid the medicine cabinet full of those things, different types, and I would love one of those. But you can't buy them anymore. Good ones. Well, you can, but they're like $200 for the holder. But the foam, there's something in foam. There's something in the foam that causes the blades to go dull faster. I don't know what it is because I'm telling you, I'm telling you based and like hard facts. Like I used to get like maybe, and I have really soft hair, like really really soft hair, and it grows slow. Like maybe five shaves if I use foam, and I've tried the gel, I've tried the foam, like five. The soap, I can get like a month of shaving out of the same razor, a month, like a month. Like the wear bar, you always see they get the wear indicator when that's gone, your blade's done. I'm convinced that that's the biggest scam in the world because the blade stays sharp and the wear bar is gone. There's nothing there. It's like you look at it and the blue's gone completely. There's nothing left on the razor, but yet it's still sharp and it's still shaving. I ain't bleeding, because as soon as I start bleeding, oh yeah, she's dull, or she's pulling. You're pulling. Oh yeah, she's not cutting. But I just know the soap, huge difference. I tell my buddies that they don't believe me, but I it's like whatever. I just shave. I just know myself because I used to buy like bags and bags of razors because they would go dull so fast. Now I don't. Like don't. It's ridiculous how little I go through on the razors because of the soap. And the best soap is the Lever 2000 Citrus. Ironically, it foams up the best and slips the best with the razor blade. But they don't make that soap anymore. I'm screwed. Oh man. I don't even use a brush. I just lather up my hands and put her on my face and go at her. I don't have a brush. One of those brushes in the cup. Get your face up. I don't even bother with that. Just lather her up in your hand, put her on your face, and shave. So I could probably get away with a knife if I was like stuck somewhere. Minimal tools to keep the facial hair under control. I'm a low maintenance kind of guy. If I started drinking lots of soy products, like maybe I'd stop growing facial hair. I could have that soft baby face soy boy look. Good morning, Mel. Maybe soy stops your hair from growing. A little boost in estrogen, some man boobs, and no more facial hair. That's possible. Maybe that's the secret to never using a razor grain. Lots of soy products. Oh, you got Samuel some citrus soap? Man, oh man. I really am jealous, Juanita. I am really jealous. Somebody sent me a link for on eBay and they said, "Oh, here I found you some soap that was reasonably priced." I just laughed when I saw that. It was what was it? $69 US for 10 bars of soap, and it was $39 shipping for 10 bars of soap. It was like $10 a bar. I was like, if this is reasonable, my name is Donald Trump. Like, we need to start an online petition to get them to bring it back. But I don't. We don't. We need to. It's like I don't know how we could do it. We need millions of people to tell them to start making it again. What happened to my source? He got busted by the police, Susan. Oh, they got busted by the police. They did asset forfeiture and took all the soap that he had in his possession. It's rumored the police station divvied it up. It's all gone. I know you don't pay for soap, Mindy, because you're the coupon queen. But the problem is that are you getting Citrus Lever 2000 soap for free? Because if you are, sign me up. Yeah. See, so I don't want free soap. I want Lever 2000 Citrus is what I want. So you can put all the free soap in the world in front of me. I'd still go for the Lever Citrus. It's got to be the citrus. There's got to be some other company that makes a citrus scented soap. I really love that smell. I really like it. I wonder where you could get it. There's got to be somebody else out there that makes it. I got to start the hunt. So I've only got 9 bars to my name. So I really should start searching now so that when those 9 bars are done, I have something. Because I'm telling you, everything I've tried so far just sucks. I've been trying different soaps, and it was bad. No, Dove, Ivory, all of those just suck. I just don't like the smell of them. Make my own soap? Well, Mindy, you know what? I'm seriously thinking about that. I'm seriously thinking. I like. I'm seriously. I've thought about it. Try Lever UK. Well, Digger, do they have it over there? Do they have citrus in the UK? It's a combination of the scent and the soap. I like the way it lathers, and I love the scent. The Lever 2000, like the aloe and the regular one, doesn't lather. I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but no matter how much you work it, it doesn't lather. But the citrus one lathers really crazy. Like really, really well. I don't know. It's not the same formula. They say it's Lever 2000, but it's not. It's not the same. Totally different. Plus the bars are different shape too. That's another thing that the big thing is like the other ones. The bars are thinner. The citrus are a thicker bar. It's just different. So, well, right now, Georgie, the price of citrus lever varies on the dealer. I've seen prices as high as $239 for 8 bars, and then I've seen them like for $8 a bar. And I think I paid like 75 cents a bar when I bought my last big batch of it, which I wish I would bought more. But I did buy the whole display. But now I'm out. It's a soap opera conversation. It is right now. There is a Lever 2000 black market, but only for citrus, Brian. Seriously, there is a gray market. You go online, you can see it. They did change their formula of soaps. It is. I'm telling you, it doesn't lather worth crap. Doesn't lather worth crap. It's like terrible. Can't shave with it. There's no lather. Like you can take it and just and nothing happens. You're like, what's going on? This soap does nothing. It's like not the same. Not even remotely close. Like, but you gotta wonder, why, in the corporate world, they're sitting there and they're like, we're not going to change the name. We're not going to call it New Improve. We're not going to do nothing. We're just going to change the formula and give the customer something different. It's like who makes those decisions? Like, and then we're going to put it out on market and we're going to watch sales go, you know, through the floor. They're just going to crash and burn. And then we're going to watch us get a whole bunch of negative reviews online, and we're going to watch people open up blogs talking about it. Lots of negative, reviews about it. Let's do that. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect idea. I thought about it all weekend, Monday morning, but said, let's implement this. Let's start or call the lab up, change everything. By Friday, we'll crash and burn this whole brand. It's like, you gotta wonder. And these guys are making millions of dollars a year sitting in boardrooms making these decisions. And you'd like to sit in the room with them and just tell them how stupid it is. Like, are you stupid? That is the stupidest idea I have heard so far Monday morning. Did you think about this all weekend? Did you put great thought into this? Obviously not. Right? Like, I don't know why they do it. Oh, it's beyond short bus ideas. But you gotta wonder though. Like, they're making millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Like, to do this. You know, it's just like, who, why did you do this? Why? And it doesn't moisturize though. I don't think it does any moisturizing. And if they wanted to make moisturizing, why didn't they call it Lever 2000 Moisturizing Plus or something? Change the name of it. Yeah, and then leave it like it's like Coke. You know, the new Coke. We didn't want the new Coke. We wanted the old Coke. No, we're not. But no, it's like. Anyways, this is why corporations suck. Oh, go to eBay, you see some good prices. But Amazon's pretty high. There's like 234 for an 8 pack. eBay's like, well, with shipping is $10 a bar. I say bring back the old Coke with sugarcane sugar and a little bit of cocaine mixed into her. Like the real old stuff, turn of the century stuff. Screw the caffeine, load her up with Coke. Really, if you want to go back in time, I want the original Coke. That's what the original Coke was. That's how it got its name. Think about that, folks. Back in the 1800s, the things that that we had in society. Like you think about it, and it was perfectly all right. It was perfectly legal. It was condoned by society. You would think nothing of it. Oh, I'm having a Coke right now. Oh yeah, cokehead. Like, uh, uh, think about it. Think of even like 1880, or 1890, and you know, yes, Jennifer, the amount of Coke was microscopic, but if you drank it, it was still there, and you could still get a rush, and it gave you a rush, and that's why people drank it. But now they pump it full of caffeine to give you that rush. But if you read about it, it was really a good rush. That's why it went over well. A gift box with morphine in it. There you go. Now we're on to a good topic here. Cocaine was used for a lot of stuff back in the the late 1800s. A lot, like a lot. It was it was everywhere. Well, if you want to think about it, there was a lot less world wars. You know, Yeah, alcohol and cough syrup, real alcohol. I remember as a kid you could get codeine cough syrup over the counter. Actually, I remember as a kid you could get codeine cough syrup on the shelf. You didn't even need to go to the pharmacist and give him. He'd give it to you over the thing. It was actually on the shelf, right out in the open, like walking down the aisle and oh, there's some codeine right there. You know, that's like in the '70s. That was before everybody figured out oh you can get blasted on codeine and cough syrup, and then everything changed. And Lester likes his codeine cough syrup. It's the best. Uh, oh, now we're protected by the government. They're making sure we're safe. That we only get, like the really good opiates through the, approved by the FDA and Health Canada and all that kind of good stuff. You know. Oh yeah, I know the OxyContin and oh man, I'm telling you, it's bad. We have a fentanyl problem up in this part of the world. There's a town, Pembroke. It's like 60 kilometers from here, and they have a fentanyl problem that is like through the roof. It's unbelievable what's going on up there. I've heard stories of what's going on in that town, city. Well, it's classed as a city, but it's a town, and it's bad. It's like really really bad. The fentanyl is supposedly, I'm not too sure on it because I don't do fentanyl. But from what I hear, is that the fentanyl is actually supposed to be for, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're a heroin addict, and it's supposedly the way to get off of the heroin, but it's unbelievably strong and it's worse than heroin. I don't know. So it means if you're a heroin addict, the best way to get off is to do something worse. You know, they're adding it to heroin. I don't know. I just know up here it's like it's crazy the problem. Oh, oh, stick, stick, stick. My neighbor down the road, down there, he's got a bunch of kids, and one of them, the oldest daughter, was taking care of the grandfather's bank account, and she siphoned out $90,000 in 30 days out of the account because she had an Interac card to help him manage his money, and she spent the 90 grand on fentanyl. It was just no, it was 50 grand. It was $50,000 in 30 days. She siphoned out of the account, and she blew it all on fentanyl bashes. Just it's bad. This is up in Pembroke. This is where it's all taking place. It's just crazy what's going on up there. They got a serious problem. No, the grandfather's not poor. He's got millions in the bank in different accounts. This was just one account that she was managing for him for his day to day living. It had like 100 grand in it for his day to day living, and she siphoned out 50 grand of it. It's bad. It's bad stuff. You know. But I don't know much about it other than just rumors I hear here or there. I'm a duck guy in the bush, you know. Like we don't, the ducks aren't fentanyl addicts, so I don't have to worry about it. We don't do fentanyl here. There's no opiate crisis on the Duck Adventure. We're a clean show here. There's a good chance, you know, nothing will happen to the girl that stole the money. It's just the way the system is. Tom's a bone broth addict. He's doing his bone broth right now, making up a batch of it in the lab. I got a batch of breakfast happening here. Just turn the oven on. Turn the ovens on, start cooking, get the burners going in the lab. Some double yolker eggs, mainliner. We're off. Oh. Oh, Georgie wants to know my skincare program. I have good genes. I'm actually really abusive to my skin, Georgie. I just have good genes. I'm just lucky. I wasn't lucky when I was younger because everybody said I looked like a kid until I was like 35. It's like, oh, he looks like a boy. Unbeknown to me, I was going to be laughing at all those people later. It was like, yeah, now you look like a wrinkled up old hag. My God, I look good. They don't put the ingredients on soap. That'd be their special. They're releasing their special. What you call it? There's a trade secret. There's nothing on the box. Lever 2000 is going to tell what their ingredients are. I'll get a box. I'll get a box and take a look because I don't think it has anything on it. Okay, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's a complete scam. Yeah. How can they make this and not tell you what's? There's nothing on it, folks. I'll show you. Okay. So there's one side of the box. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing on that side. And then there's the front. No ingredients listed whatsoever. Nothing there. Nothing there. And nothing there. Like, it's zip zero. Like, it's just like, for all we know, it could be a fentanyl bar of soap, you know, for all we know. Well, if you're allergic to one of the ingredients, you'll quickly find out when you wash yourself, won't you? Oh, we got people, so we're Googling the ingredients in soap right now. I'm gonna check this link out here that ingredients in lever soap. Let's see if it works. Hang on here. I gotta go check this here. Paste and okay, the ingredients. So if I do this, I can make my own. Standard ingredients, pure rain. Doesn't give it, like, it doesn't say the amounts. A lot of chemicals in it. Alright. I'm thinking of just starting to do like sand bath, like a chicken. Yeah. Just get a big tub of sand, roll in it, scrape all the dirt off, like exfoliate all the dirt off me, and then just rinse off like a duck. Totally natural. You know? So, I'm gonna make breakfast, folks, and then I'm gonna whip to town, get the lenses, so that I can be here all day. Because if FedEx usually shows up later in the day, and I don't want to be gone when FedEx shows up here today because the Terror deck is with them, and we want to get that here today, so that I can hitch it back up onto the Borg outfit, and to see if we can do some streaming and walking around, doing chores. So that's the plan. So, and then when I get back from the post office, we're gonna go in the garage. We'll do a hospital stream there, clean the little duckies up, giving them a soak. I've got off a duck today. The little gray-headed duck is not good. A big swollen leg. He's got an infection. Plus, we've had that smell, and it's like he's a stinky duck. Something's wrong with him. He got something. I don't know what he got. I don't know how he got it. It's always interesting, how these things happen. Because I've never had an outbreak, like where it's like, oh, a whole bunch of ducks. It's always just one duck, one single duck. This happens to. So, which is a good thing because if it was if it was an outbreak, like all of a sudden we had like 40 or 50 ducks with this problem, that would be that would be very, very bad. But it's never that. It's always just one single duck. So it tells me that it's a weak duck. That it's something in the environment here that none of the other ducks are affected by it, but one duck is. So it tells me that like that duck is not the best, not good breeding stock, if you know what I mean. He has a weak immune system. Yeah, I know. So it makes me sad too. I hate offing a duck just to waste it. I can't eat it because it's got an infection. I'm not eating it, and it's just wasted. It's just a wasted duck. It's sad, but I've tried. I've had it in the hospital now for how long? Like over 2 weeks, soaking, and it ain't nothing's happening. I gave it my best, and the leg's gotten worse. So. But who knows? Like we don't know the breeding stock of that duck, and I'm not a big fan of purebred ducks. I'm not. I'm not a big fan of purebred anything, because you get a lot of weaknesses. It seems like it's like anything. Heinz 57s seem to be a stronger in everything. You know what I mean? Because you look at the chickens. White rocks. And they breed in white rocks, solid white rocks. They're such a finicky bird. But yet, if a white rock, crossbreeds with something else, and they get a little bit of other chickens in them, they get that, they get that, that diversity that gives them the strength. Oh, the hybrid vigor is only for the growing part. They have no strength though, Jennifer. I've seen it. Because look at my breeders, how tough they are. They're crossbreeds. Like they're seriously tough birds. They handle unbelievably wicked colds. They have a great immune system. They don't get sick. They just go. Like, but they're a crossbreed. They were like two different breeds completely, crossbreed. And look what I came up with. I came up with this. One's a good-looking duck. It's a big duck, and it's resistant to being sick. Stripper would make a terrible breeding duck because every duck you get would be tiny. She's a small little duck. She's just a small little tough duck. That's all she is. Oh. Oh, Digger Peaches banned somebody. You know what? I think her strength, a lot of it is just stubbornness. You know, I I don't know what it is. Just stubborn duck, like, and she looks so fragile. Like when I see her stumbling in the pan and slipping and sliding and wiping out and falling, and I'm like, oh, you poor little duck. But I really shouldn't say you poor little duck because she is so, you know, she's tough. She's tough. I had to say, but I'm not going to say it because this is a family show. We only talk about fentanyl, cocaine, laced drinks, and you know, we keep it clean here. So I'm gonna say goodbye so I can go have my breakfast, and I'm gonna whip to town and get the lenses for the cameras so that I can share this awesomeness with you because I'm really excited about the wide angle lenses in the barn. Like really excited. You're gonna be really loving it. Especially tonight, we're gonna be back down in lockdown. So you're gonna like see every corner of the barn. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. And then tonight, hopefully, well, by the end of today, we will have the terror deck here, and maybe I can start doing some point of view streaming, which brings me to I have to do an edit. I'm having a hard time doing that, folks. I got the footage for the food bank. Oh, I gotta do that, but I'm having like I'm having a hard time. It's the winter gun. I got too many winter gun stuff to do to take care of yet, and I got to get the water. I want to get the water station done today for the barn tonight because you know what? The last was it been 3 nights now the ducks have been outside. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm getting some good sleeps. I'm sleeping in too. Like I can't believe how good a sleeps I'm getting. Like I'm going to bed, folks, at like 9 o'clock at night and sleeping right through till like 7:15. It's unbelievable. Like 10 hours out. Only wake up a couple times. It feels so good. So just show us the important bits. I still got to edit though, Alan. That's the problem. I still got to edit. It's only going to be a 4-minute video, but it's like I still got to sit down and do it. It's so hard. I got 9 minutes worth of footage. I got to chop down to 4, and it's like I'm just killing me. It's killing me to do it. That is a minimal edit. 9 minutes of footage down to 4. Like, I just hate editing. I hate it now. I'm a serial streamer. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just, I'm just hating it so much. Honestly, you know what? I got to talk to the food bank because if I can get the food bank to, what do you call it? A Twitter account. You're dreading it. It won't be that bad. Yes, it will, Jennifer. It will be that bad. Jennifer, go back on your meds, please. If I could get it, uh, uh, the food bank to open up a Twitter account, and I could get them just to take a picture of the eggs and post it on Twitter, I wouldn't do a video. I wouldn't. It's on Twitter. I'd share the tweet. I'm going to talk to them about that. I'm going to talk to them about that. But they're like, none of them, I don't even think they have smartphones. So it might not be possible. But I'm going to ask them if they have a Twitter account, and if they don't, would they be interested in set one up? And then we could just take pictures. Like the day I drop the eggs off, we take a picture right then, I'll help them post it, and then leave. There you go. Then I come home, share the post on Twitter, done. No, I can't upload without editing because there are certain, I got to take some people out of the video. That, you know, because there's, my head moves all around getting people on video that don't want to be on video. You can't just throw that up. So I've got to be careful. That's why I chop the video out to get rid of people's faces that, you know, not everybody wants to be on YouTube. I'm going to talk to them about the Twitter thing though. Because if I could do that, just take a picture, post it on Twitter, done. just not. I can post my own photo on Twitter, but it's not the same. I want to retweet their tweet. Then there you go. Because I do get accused of people telling me that I don't really do this. That I'm not really giving everything away. I just want to make sure I have absolute proof that I do. I don't know if they have a Facebook account. Even if they had Facebook, but I don't think they do. So phone ahead of time, Mindy, and tell everybody to put the paper bags on. I'm coming with the cameras. That's what you're saying, eh? I don't know. Does the Renfrew Food Bank come up on Facebook when you search? I don't think it does. I don't think they have any social media presence at all. Let me just take a look here. I don't think they do, folks. Oh, they do. Renfrew and Area Food Bank. Oh, they do have well, holy mackerel, maybe they do. They've got a whole bunch of postings the 16th of December. I've got to find out who's doing this. And then I could just share the posts of dropping all the, look at, they do this. They've got posts of people donating stuff. Perfect. I got to get in touch with them. Then I don't have to do more editing. I like this page as my page. Where is it? Like as your page. Okay, so 50 ducks just like their page. I got to get in touch with them. Who is this person that runs this? And then get them to post the pictures of the eggs, and then I'm out of there. Perfect. Whew, no more video editing. I love it. Okay. All right. I gotta get in touch with them. I gotta find out who's running that show. All right. What's Yes, Jennifer, I'm glad you came up with that idea before you took your meds. Or was it somebody else that came up with the idea and I'm giving you credit? Just pictures of the eggs from 50 ducks. Link to my 50 duck page. Well, Chris, no video. I'm sorry that it makes you sad. But I hate editing. I hate it. I honestly, I'm just being honest. I don't want to edit. If I had to go back to editing, I might quit. That's how much I hate it. No. I absolutely despise editing. I rather stream. It's way more fun streaming. Like I'm going to go in my garage and work today and bring you along, and it's way more fun. Editing, honestly, would drive me to drink. I could become an alcoholic if I was editing. Seriously. And I'd be days behind. You'd be wondering, why is he 5 days behind all the time? He's drunk. Matt's gone downhill since we went back to editing. His life's a mess. Who knows? Might start doing fentanyl. Become a fentanyl drunk editor. It would just be terrible. Anyways, let me go get my breakfast happening so that I can get on with my day and I can do a live stream in the garage building feeders. So, which there's an example. I wouldn't be videoing the building of the feeders. I would just build, or the water stations. I would just do it. I would just do the water stations, and then I would take a video of the finished product. There you go. Look what I came up with. And you'd be like, "Oh, how'd you do that, Matt?" "Oh, I did it off camera." So. No, Gene. You know something? I didn't eat any chocolate last night, and I feel great today. I still have my bag of macadamia nuts. Look at this. I still have it unopened. Didn't even touch it last night. That's pretty good, eh? You have no idea the willpower it took not to open this pack last night. It was unbelievable. It was hard. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was very, very hard. It was very hard, but I did it, and I felt good this morning when I woke up. I don't think it was willpower, Susie. I think it was just the fact that it was 10 after 8 last night when I shut down the live stream in the garage, and I came over here and I was just too tired. I was wiped out. I didn't realize yesterday was such a long day, but I got so much done yesterday. Like unbelievable. I'm so impressed with myself. Plus, I got 2 jobs done I did not even have on my list, so that made me feel really good. I love those days when you do everything on your list plus 2 surprise jobs. And it was like I'm glad I did it too because couldn't have done it today because the roof would be all frozen because it's -6 out right now, and I wouldn't be able to clean the ice off. It would be frozen solid. It was perfect time to do the flashing on the barn roof. Other than the fact that I almost lost it when I climbed up on the ladder, and I totally went brain dead and forgot how slippery metal roofs are with slush on them. Whoa, man! Like it's different, slush and water. Like water, a wet metal roof isn't slippery like what you would think it would be. But slush, ooh, almost went off the roof. It was close. So I'm gonna say goodbye so that I can whip to town, get those 2 wide-angle lenses to blow your mind in the barn, and then proceed to make water stations today uh, in the garage, and take care of the little ducks. And I got an alpha duck, which I'm not gonna live stream. That's we're just going to say goodbye to the gray-headed duck, and then he's going to go off to duck heaven. So that's what's happening. Goodbye.